the thick of it, Leon killed Saiba. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. Okay. How's the volume, y'all? Can you hear me? Can you hear the game? The next morning in the dining hall, the day after the election. Now the rain clouds are clear. Is my math not mathing? Is my math not mathing? Okay. My math was not mathing, but that's all I could think of. Only a third of the number of people it started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. You know, we have to have at least one stream where technology didn't want to be on our side as far as the stream goes. It had to be at least one. Statistically, of course. Still. What did I see? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. But dang, did we really lose 10 kids already? 10 already? In my head, I can only count. I only got vowels. Yeah. Who's the other three that I missed? Oh, she is gone. Whoops. Awkward. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
In that case, let's eat till we pass out.
Huh?
What do you mean in that case? Well, because look how scary everyone looks. Gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? But she that just her main motivation? Just food and donuts. Donuts specifically. Okay. If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat.
Okay.
Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. Fish and donuts, Tina? Fish and donuts.
What?
It's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods. That's what I'm saying.
Huh?
What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Who's eating fish for breakfast? Who's eating fish for breakfast? Still, the tool can't stand up part of the problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right. This class trial is over. New areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have long to go. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. Is that better? Bum bum. Good, good, good. She's right. You have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah. Think happy thoughts, not deathly. What on earth are deathy thoughts?
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious. You know that you could just take things seriously now, right?
Well,
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. Huh? What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits,
Not his predictions. I predicted it last night, since it revealed itself to me from the ether. From the ether. There's no doubt about it. Okay.
however,
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
how about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm gonna get it right sometimes.
The occult
Okay.
is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
so,
Fortune telling isn't occult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation. Cattle What?
So,
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
No. You're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It's a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
but
And before long,
the end is nigh.
the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger.
What?
And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in.
What?
Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess.
Are you serious? What does this have to do with the meat?
You can't trick me.
Okay. So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill. And they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. What? I don't think that mixing different meats is what you consider cattle mutilation, though. Sure. Let's go with that. Because he totally didn't come from that conclusion from a hallucination. And a guess. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink of... How dare you? Well, you do stink though. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Sir, you started off with no one's going to get murdered. How did that dwindle down to just you? Me either. I mean, I would never. Why did I just see an ant run across my screen? Where did an ant come from? And why is it running around like it got high? I have questions.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. Felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. But
Well,
to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
But
Oh, see, I knew my numbers weren't off. Forgot about those two a-holes. But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without him, I say. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Well, okay. We began our search as soon as we'd finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Let's go. What locked doors were there? No, give me this one. Nothing down here. Okay, that's still locked. So, to the second floor we go. Nope. Might as well hop on up here. And off we go. Bum bum. How many floors does this school have? How many floors? Is this the last floor? Not all of them. Jeez. I'd hate to have been an actual student in this school. Don't make me climb 4, 5, 6, 7 flights of stairs just to get to a class. So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. Do you, Makoto? Do you? Data lab? No good. The door's locked. I guess I won't be getting in there. According to the nameplate, this is called the data center. But what's behind the door is a total mystery. What do you mean? That seems very much like... so Monokuma back there. He in there watching us in there. Let's go music. Ooh. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall. Hey. Got the stage lights and all. Is this a grand piano? Seems really old. Bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless. I bet you old bougie boy can play it.
hey,
You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think?
So,
About the secret room in the boys' bathroom. I, well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked.
what?
Attacked? By who? Well, they came from behind, and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. And when I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry. I know how important those were.
That's fine.
It's okay. I already saw what I needed to in there. And I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. Then why would you send me in there, Kyoko? If you knew that he would come, why you send me in there, bro? Why would you set me up like that? I am sick of being used as a pawn in this. Oh. What?
Because
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
it would seem...
But to attack you and steal everything in the room, that must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then, you knew I was gonna get attacked?
That doesn't matter.
What do you mean that doesn't matter? You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. Barely. He's barely a boy. You've seen how fragile this man is. One punch to the dome and he's out. And you're just gonna send him in there? Come on now. What does she think a boy is? Fine. I understand. No, Makoto. No. Your guess is as good as mine. They stay using him as the pawn of all pawns. That's what he should have came here for, to be the ultimate pawn. 'Cause, jeez, there's zero reason that they should keep using this man like this. It's not making sense to me. Oh, gosh. And then he always gives in. Then let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note that said, "You must not leave."
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that. Not here. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
So...
I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know. Will you actually, Kyoko? Will you actually? 'Cause you like to leave me guessing a lot.
Listen to me.
Is that okay? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So then...
So, now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something.
Am I wrong?
Kyoko, for somebody who always keeps information to herself, you got some nerve. Some nerve to try to get me to spill the beans. But also knowing Makoto, he finna spill the beans. There's no way that he's not. That's... Of course. Literally everything but lucky. Every single thing but lucky. What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well...
Hey.
We're friends. So you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? Don't do that. Don't you dare do that. Because I tried to do that same thing before and you kept shutting me down about information. You're right that there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have evidence for it. Oh, you giving me a choice? Well, sorry. I can't tell you. Not yet.
Correct.
So, that's your answer.
However...
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share? Kyoko, you did that same thing multiple times in the middle of murder investigations. Don't do that. I'm sorry. I really am.
That's fine. Goodbye.
With those as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad. Kyoko will be fine, okay? Ain't no way she gets to pull that card when she constantly, oops, wrong way, be pulling that same BS with me. This is the office. But of course, there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on. And another one. Huh? There's a picture on the floor. This picture. Sayaka. Sayaka, Celeste, and Fumi. Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? The smiling faces of the 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. It's just like that picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. So does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Okay, I've got questions. So did these people like lose their memory when they got, gassed up, knocked out, or whatever when they got brought here? Either that, or they are fantastic actors and actresses. Like, does the mastermind want true friends to turn on each other without knowing that they're doing it? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here, including Sayaka? No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be fake. You're fake. Monokuma popped up out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was a fake too? Come on. Then you're saying this picture is real?
Hey,
If there was such a thing as the Nobel Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth. Why not third, Monokuma? Why not third?
too bad.
Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it fake? Oh, Makoto. You're so eager to split things in half, aren't you?
Hey,
But it's no use. It's just no use. If you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split.
It's true.
The picture is real. No more, no less. Without another word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture is real? It's really real? If that's true, if that's the case, well, there's a flower on the desk. Somehow it makes things feel that much weirder. Yeah. Is this a football field on the board? Oh, that's... How are these plants still alive? Headmaster. The nameplate on the door says Headmaster's Room. The Headmaster's Room. There must be something worthwhile in there. The door's locked. Damn it. You really thought that it would be that easy, huh? Alright, time for the chemistry lab. Yoink. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. Well, it's a bit late for that now, isn't it? It's a remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked with all kinds of medicine.
That's right.
Listen, Makoto. Listen. Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me. Okay, Hina, just chill out. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine,
Okay.
and what? They even have Protozyme X. What's that? A high-quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh, Oh, yeah? Oh. This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Ah, my prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up some more prayers then. A gold mine, huh? Alright. Already taking a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about. But for now, I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. And after a few minutes... So, is this everyone?
Well then.
Okay. Let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea. Well, let's go down the road. There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor. And it had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it. I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in that stuff. Literally! Now we have chemicals! Yay! Maybe even a piano. You know, I'd feel some type of way if somebody killed me with a piano like I was a cartoon character. I would very much feel some type of way. Oh, but it's not all good stuff though. There was medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was also a bunch of different poisons. Poison? They were all labeled clearly though, so it'd be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Yeah, mistake. Still, we'd better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Well,
Just in case. You know what I'm trying to say? Just in case. Yeah, I think you're right.
however,
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, that's absolutely the work of the mastermind. Well, duh. I found a couple of rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room. The headmaster's room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues. If we could somehow unlock the door and get inside.
But
Who cares about a stupid lock?
how about that?
Should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. Hero, do you want to get knocked out? Like, you really gonna say that to her face? Like she can't knock you down with her pinky. What was that? No, please, continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said? Excuse me?
What the heck?
Hell no, I didn't.
hey, come on now.
You know, I don't see it. Maybe if he turns to the side, he a little rotund. But from this angle, I don't know about thick. Maybe he packing something back there. You know, we only see him from the front. We ain't never got a side profile. Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here?
Your teacher had such faith in you.
That's my room, you know.
Betrayal?
It is now, anyway. And you're thinking of busting it down? You seriously don't want to piss me off? You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw? Who just knows that information? No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. I'm not mad. You're totally mad.
This is kind of depressing.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this. But if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously?
Too bad.
You know, that was just from the back. We gotta see it from the side. You know, angles matter. The right angle could make it ba-bow. Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There's a rule now, you jerks. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is he gone? Whew. Man. I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me for serious. But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. No. He just said you couldn't knock the door down. He didn't say that you couldn't pick a lock. You know. Loopholes. Metal sheets had been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch.
In other words,
just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. Sakura, who else has the leg strength to get out from the 4th floor but you? Nobody else is getting out unscathed from the 4th floor. Why do you keep going there? Kyoko? She's ignoring me.
so,
Hey, Makoto. Does Kyoko seem upset to you?
that's right.
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
First of all, she looks like how she did before everything started. So is this really anything new? Oh. First of all, I didn't realize that I was turning around to accusations. Even if they are technically true. I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. This is bad. So, has everyone said what they need to say? I think so.
You're serious?
But it looks like nobody found any clues at all. Let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone, do something to cheer me up. Can I say something?
How about that?
I don't recall anyone asking you, hero. It's because my dad was smoking in bed. No, I have something I'd like to report. So, you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day?
Perhaps.
I mean, the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture. Almost just like that one. Another one? But this time, the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. And they were all smiling. Is Celeste technically smiling? Because she looks a little angry, if we're being completely honest. And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering the walls. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka.
But
How can that be?
Conspiracy!
Okay. Monokuma must have faked it. But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it, there would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand.
What?
Can't be. It's a fake. But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but
so
then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died? Huh?
because
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refused to do the same. Is she really that upset that I wouldn't tell her? Excuse me. Seriously? That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on.
Come on, guys. Stop fighting or all your good luck is gonna float away. Oh, is that how that works? Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. But when has Monokuma ever lied to us, though? Just a theory. You might be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted?
What?
Literally, they swear every time he's lying. And then when they find out he's telling the truth, they're flabbergasted. Why Byakuya had to come on in? I was perfectly fine without him. It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Byakuya, you all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. Heifer? When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure. Whoa! Wow. You know, I feel like we would have to fight if somebody compared the way that I looked to a frog sinking into a pile of manure. we would have to fight. Hands gotta be thrown or something.
You know?
Sorry.
Just a second.
Why are you apologizing?
What the heck?
Leave us alone. You're not a part of this.
That's right.
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are, and always will be, completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did he just finally... Did he finally just say something useful?
Hey,
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
that's fine.
I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
Such ignorance.
I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers. He was taking a bath? Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something?
It would seem...
Maybe we should all go take a bath.
Mm.
Ah, good idea. A mixed bath?
Okay.
A mixed bath! Alter Ego really did tell him something. I wonder what it could have been. I'm right across the hall. Makoto, you've got some heavy footsteps, bro. When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come hear what Alter Ego has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master. You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you guys doing right now? Shut up. Stop bothering me.
How about that?
Get out of the way. We have to talk to Alter Ego.
Well,
No. I made Master a promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here. So that's what I'm doing.
huh?
What are you, his dog? If it's what Master wants, I'd do anything he asks. I thought we were done with this, but I guess Fumi's spirit still alive and well in this here building. Okay, that's all right. You just love being mistreated. But, well, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means. Ah. Hey guys! What's going on? We'd like you to move. Sure thing. Just kneel before me and beg. First a mega masochist, now a super sadist. Bro. Toko? Seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop. I'm not making that noise. I'm not making that noise at all. Apparently we're just all either pervy genocide Jill or we're pervy Toko. There's no shy in between anymore. There's no Toko minding her business anymore. It's just all this all the time. Oh. Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg.
How about that?
Come on, Makoto. Give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees. 2, beseech. Hero, you... I almost said the P word and then realized that would be inappropriate for certain audiences. Oh, ooh. Hero. I'm just gonna send up just a slight prayer that you might be next, okay? Because I'm sick of this right here. I'm sick of it. Why are you acting like you're not part of this? He actually kneeled and begged? He kneeled and begged. I thought we were getting better at this. I really did. He kneeled and begged. I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and I said, bruh. I really thought that we were doing better. I thought we were doing better. I'm so disappointed in him. So disappointed. Wow. Please, I'm begging you. Will you please let us use the laptop? I can't believe he did that. You know he's gonna go out like this. You know he is. I'm losing hope. I'm losing hope. Cause what in the world? I feel like they could have easily just gotten Sakura to lift her up out the way like a child. I'm so disappointed.
I'm on fire.
Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. You know that you could just kill him. No one would be upset at you. You have all the tools at your disposal, you know? Just a thought. So even you realize it's abuse.
Hey,
That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Okay. That's crazy.
You really came.
Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting.
correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally, the time has come. I'm starting to get kind of nervous. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake.
Just a second.
Move. The single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
So then,
Here we go. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found?
Leave it to me.
Sure. I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here to isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. Don't we already have that information? That's
I see.
it's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak themselves. Well, that's not what I was expecting. I for sure thought that it would just be one person. Not literally the people who run Hope's Peak trying to isolate the best of the best. What? Wait, hold on. Then the reason we've been imprisoned here, it wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever.
No way.
It was the school itself. itself? Apparently. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. It doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? Do they really need a reason? Like, really?
Just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest.
That's right.
It seems that the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. Hey, Alter Ego, if you're going to be talking this slow, I need you to at least throw like a paragraph inside of your little talk bubble. Okay? Just throw a little paragraph in there. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean?
What?
Yeah. What kind of name is that for something? Hero. This is not what you should be thinking about. This is not what you should be thinking about at all. You're asking the wrong questions. Otherwise known as the tragedy. It was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down. Would you like to elaborate just a little bit? Just the tiniest of bits, if you will. Like, it's like y'all love to give the tiniest bits and pieces instead of just laying it all out there at one time.
I see.
Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is, 1 year ago, this thing, this tragedy took place. Well, duh, Kyoko. And whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. So you're just going to repeat exactly what Alter Ego said? Like verbatim? We all heard it. Like, a repetitive bunch, I swear. Just really, interwebs? We in the middle of hearing secrets. Don't break down on me now. Get it together. Interwebs, we done had a lot going for us today. Let's not start the foolishness. We got one more round of this to go. At least give me 45 more minutes. They need some feet too. Hands, feet. They need a little bit of everything. Cause this some bull. We've been doing majority good all day. We done had 2 decent streams today. But all of a sudden, it's an issue. I don't need these problems from you. I just don't. Jeez. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
That's right.
They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives.
So,
But why would the Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
Hey,
And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had typed their questions into the computer, and the answer we got was, "Sorry, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now." Alter Ego, are you serious? I'm totally useless. I'm sorry. And that's all he said. Then, is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
indeed.
It would appear so. Disappointing. Oh, wait.
So,
There's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind. The mastermind? Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Give me 1 second, y'all. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. I don't understand why Alter Ego is up here computer crying instead of just giving us the answers that it knows we're looking for. It doesn't make sense. Like, come on now. Just do a little better. Almost forgot my controller. Okay. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity?
sorry.
No. That I still don't know. But I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
The headmaster?
Is here in the school?
Okay.
Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right?
Perhaps.
Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
Serious?
But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? I'll find a way. Girl. Are you serious? Just tell everybody that you know how to pick locks. Like, just say that. Just tell everybody what you do for a living, eh? Would solve a lot of issues. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko? What's going on? I can't explain why. I just know that I have to find him. She has to. Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
So then,
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. It seems to be her attempt to regain her composure, and she started typing again. Did you learn anything else?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. That's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old. So that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry. Then it really is all over.
hey,
Wait. Alter Ego seems to have more to say. Then say it.
So,
It's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday. Awkward. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. What? I see. Certainly, I knew that was a possibility, but
okay then.
it really happened.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about.
anyway,
Well then, I guess that's it. That's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job. Thank you.
I see.
I'm done? I guess I am, huh?
Okay then.
Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
indeed.
We won't have to talk to him all that much anymore. I feel kind of sorry for him.
But
You feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
Well,
I know, but still. He did everything he could for us, you know? I mean, yeah, it did. But that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you? Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know, I know what you mean. I feel the same way.
Hey.
Come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? But you know, what's the difference between us and that program, really?
Huh?
I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
That's right.
You know, the moment that you start to think of him like a person, he gonna get got. That's just the way that the cookie crumbles in this universe. Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend. I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. There's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
How's
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival.
So,
Did he get that from a fortune cookie? So anyway. Don't so anyway that. It's a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't know where.
hey,
Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but...
just a second.
And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that?
Wait.
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What was Hope's Peak staff thinking?
What?
Why are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
Well,
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. If it was really that big, how did no one hear about it in the news? Did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't really watch the news, so...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
anyway,
That event led to the closing of Hope's Peak.
at very least.
If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to this school. Maybe all the students here were killed or something.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
Would it be...
Then maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What the heck?
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that. It's usually the government that does the covering up, hero.
Anyway.
Maybe. But right now, there's only one path open to us.
So,
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
correct.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter what?
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think Kyoko, when she said headmaster, I got that feeling again.
Well,
But even that is a problem not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right.
So then,
Well, our business is done here. So for now, we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea. Then Huh? Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Byakuya's gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further. Good call. But as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us. My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're not still mad about that whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath. But that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building.
now I'm really angry.
My head's about to boil over with rage.
Please.
Don't get angry. Here, let me help center your chakra. Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, and a fang for a fang. Fang for a fang? But be careful! You just chanted the incantation of devastation. No, it's just the same. How is this man 21 years of age and don't know the phrase an eye for an eye? It's no wonder he failed so many years. But what's he talking about? I mean, you're right, but still. I feel like he's lived enough life to know this.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
You mean to tell me that we spent 15 hours in there talking to Alter Ego?
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
correct.
So, it's nighttime.
Hey,
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way.
Um,
I agree.
It's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my mind. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy, which had happened a year before. And apparently, the headmaster is the one behind it all, the mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried, but I still have to try and unravel them, bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. And here this goes. How many more things can he fit on this little rinky-dink stage? Let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer." But as she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. First of all, who would take a shrimp, a popcorn shrimp specifically, to be their mascot? I like eating shrimp. I don't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. I feel like you should be more worried about someone swooping down and eating you. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, "You think we can do a tiger prawn on our budget?" So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
You didn't actually tell us anything, bro.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. First of all, first things first, you need to head to your bathroom. You don't never want to splash no water on your face. Get your daily routine out. I bet Makoto stink. Ain't no way he ain't giving off some funk. Why y'all out here in this hall? As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko?
What's your problem?
What? You think your eyes will rot just by looking at me?
What the
Fine. Then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed. It's been quite a while since you joined us. Yeah. What made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. Gonna force it down into my stomach. Gonna eat till I drop. Or you could just eat regular. Maybe exercise a little.
Okay.
I refuse to lose.
Hina.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here.
You know?
Oh, she said she'd come by later. Later?
You know?
Yeah. After you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know I said she wanted to show you some I said she wanted you to show some backbone. But you didn't need to show her that much.
Just a second.
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. Whoa. Y'all don't even know what happened. You don't understand.
Just the worst.
You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that.
What the heck?
Just shut up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. Shut up. You and that lusty body of yours. Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight sextracurricular activities only put us in even more danger.
Please.
Stop it. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big fat chalked tight. Wait a second. What am I reading? Where is this going? So she's just letting her inner novelist all the way out. Okay. I don't know how to feel. Going for all that extra credit. Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard. And it's amazing. Indecent ideas are one after another. So, would you rather have your black eye on the left or on the right? Yeah? Sorry.
Hey, come on.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's gone a little funny from all her pent-up frustration.
You know?
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course, I want things to get better as soon as possible. But with everything that's going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Technically, you did, and we decided not to. We wanted to get more facts before we jump to conclusions. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. There's no point in leaving now. I need to talk to Sakura. But we could just go and find Sakura. Cheer up, man. It's not a big deal if a girl doesn't like you. It's better than having one sue you, like I did. Jeez, Hero. You live a pretty brutal life.
Huh?
I feel all dizzy. I seriously can't handle dirty stuff like that. Looks like Hina had an unexpected weakness. Sakura? What is it? Can you make some time? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as they got the right equipment.
Just the worst.
Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me?
Well,
Can our talk wait until tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Oh, from your secret fights with bears, huh? Huh? Is that... It must be because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you have to get some rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it.
That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
You guys, like, worship protein. It's like you're a god or something.
Okay.
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it. Makoto, just put your foot down one time. Just one good time.
I'm sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kinda nervous.
Huh?
How come?
What's your problem?
'Cause I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
What the heck?
What about your family? Oh, well, yeah. I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom. So, your parents were a throuple? Not what I was expecting for a game in 2010. I am here for it. You had two moms? What? That's just how things were. That's like a serious issue. But why, Hero? Why is it an issue? Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. I have to wait until tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. But in a way, I'm kind of relieved. It takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. Is it an accusation if you're just gonna ask a question? You don't necessarily need to get up in her grill. It's this hallway, right? Yes. Let's go spend this money. Get in there. Let's see what stupid trinkets we get today. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Got it. What on earth is that? Okay, that's... Oh, I got a 2-for-1? Was that a rock? Or was it a steak? Now hold on. I'm feeling some type of way. Please tell me that that wasn't a rock. It was a rock. A rock taken from the Sea of Tranquility on the moon by the astronauts on Apollo 11. Its composition is apparently unusual for where it was found. A rock. I feel some type of way. You gave me a rock. Was that a baby onesie? I got questions. At least I'm getting all new things. Is that an open can of soda? Was that a whip? Whoopsh. Oh, it's another ring. Some of these prizes are wild. Why is there a whip in there? A whip? I have so many questions. Where everybody at? Ew. She don't want to talk to me. Who is that in the music room? I feel like she would like a whip. Okay, they're in the office. Ooh. I thought she was on a different floor. My bad. That one. Makoto, are you leering at me? What?
What the heck?
What are you thinking? What are you planning to do to me? I was perfectly happy spending time by myself. Technically, you were spending time stalking Bacula, but you know, that's none of my business. But I guess if you're so desperate for attention, I can hang out for a little bit. I spent some time with a cold and distant Toko. Ugh. Yep. I'ma give her that whip. I feel like she'd enjoy it. Now, if I could only... Oh, is that what that is? Alright. Where's the whip? There it is. Why don't you just give me a letter filled with razor blades while you're at it? Helpful. Totally unwelcome. Uh-oh. I don't think she was too happy with that. Well, I thought the way that she liked being a sub that she would like that whip. Guess I was wrong. Oh well. Where is... Okay. We don't need to talk about what I saw. But oh wait, did I already give those to her? I can't remember from the last time. I think I did. Darn. Oh well. Well, let's go find somebody else. Let's see. Who haven't I talked to in a while? There aren't that many people to really talk to anymore, huh? Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Me makes 6. There aren't very many of us left. Okay, I guess that math is mathing. Whoops. Let's see. Dead. 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 Okay. I can see how we're only a handful now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. I get it. Okay. Them numbers is dwindling. They are very much dwindling. And everybody that I can talk to is on this floor. Let's go talk to Grumpykins. There's a whole 6 of us. 8 are gone to the great beyond. And the rest of us, there's only 6. The others have flocked together as usual, I see. But they need to be careful. Growing too close will only cloud their judgment.
That's fine.
Makoto, we ain't got very many options anymore. You got 5 people in circulation right now. 5. Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. Sir, I am sick of you. Why not? They all sitting in my pocket. I feel like he'd enjoy that little funky book. Why? Why would you go back up? Stop going back up. Let me get to the bottom. Where is that little funky book? Wait, no. I don't know what that teaches high level show you though. Okay, no, not that funky book. Retro serious about technology inside. Okay, not that. Oof. Y'all think he would like a rock? Are these? Okay, that's a video game. And another video game. A vice. A water flute. A unique type of flute. You pour water into the base and blow into the top, which can create a variety of sounds similar to a chirping bird. Oh, that's cute. Jump into this and you'll feel like you can support the world. It resembles some kind of Yeti character. Okay. Proof that you've cleared the prologue. It's a patch that displays the... Really? Oh, all these things down here are because of solved murders. Got it? Nice. Stimulating, almost addictive sweetness paired with some nice junk food. Okay. Well, I don't know what to give him. This is great. Examples of proof friendship between those who spent their youth together. Eh. You know?
I see.
Did he just call it vulgar? Now this is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting. I think I'll keep it. Seeing Byakuya so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy.
So, in other words,
Just to be clear, being the ultimate affluent progeny is only one of my many talents. I didn't come here to hear you brag. That's not what I came here for. We're just down to the last few people, okay? Some people think I rely on the care and protection of the Togami name. Huh? Is this a monologue or something? But I don't rely on my family. Rather, I am my family's savior. The Togami Corporation reaches across the world, true. But I will take us to even greater heights. It is expected of me naturally. After all, even my own family has recognized my ultimate superiority. In other words, even among the Togami family, I am the chosen among the chosen. So much confidence.
naturally.
And that confidence is justified, I assure you. It comes from the battles I've fought and won. Battles? I am personally worth over $4 billion, separate from my Togami family assets. How the heck did you make that much money?
In other words,
The stock market. I buy and sell shares and assets based on market trends, all within a single day.
yes.
Surely, even someone as simple-minded as you has heard of this technique. So he buys and sells stuff on the stock market, doing everything in a single day. I think that's called... You're talking about day trading, right? And you were able to make $4 billion doing that?
That's right.
Well, I first started doing it just to keep myself occupied. And before I knew it, there it was. It's really not a big deal. I'd say it's a super big deal. Wait, but are high schoolers even allowed to buy stocks and stuff?
Make me repeat myself.
I'm Byakuya Togami. Is that meant to be an explanation? $4 billion is nothing to the Togami Corporation, but for personal use, it's not bad. So now you understand, right? I'm not merely the child of modern day nobility. You know, Byakuya, maybe we should start calling you the ultimate day trader. Oh, I don't do that anymore. It was too simple, so I got bored of it pretty quickly. Then why did you bring it up? Jeez, do you realize how insulting that sounds to the rest of us? Of course, that's how I feel about anything I do. Frankly, life is too easy. It's only natural for me to do whatever I want in this world. Man, he really is confident. We're like worlds apart. Galaxies apart. Still reeling from Byakuya's story, I went back to my room. Alright, that's 2 peaceful days.
Attention, attention! Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Quickly, 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 quickly!
So much for it being 2 peaceful days. He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym. He sounded pretty serious about it too. How can you tell? Oh, you're gonna make me walk to the gym by myself. Okay. Yes. Yep. Every time. Like clockwork. You get a day or 2 of peace, and here he comes being an instigator. Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. There's really only a handful of us left.
Well,
Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right?
Huh?
We have to go through this again? No, not again. I can't take it anymore.
See,
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. Now hold on. What do the two have to do with each other? No. No, no, no. No, 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 no! That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive.
today I'm feeling black.
The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course. But I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye. A fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words,
Well, today, I'd like to tell you about that spy. What?
hey,
So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami. Well, dang, he just spilled all the beans, huh? He said it so openly. Made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura.
What is this?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar.
There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
thrills, chills, kills!
Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye. A fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
What the heck?
So, what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind? You know, one of these days, you gonna call her Ogre, and she gonna snap you like a toothpick. Are you sure?
What are you saying?
Are you sure you're sure? There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong. You're wrong.
Well, he's wrong. There's just no way.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. What?
Oh no!
That he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
I'm sorry.
So you've been lying to us all this time? It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What? You're talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw all that? The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind.
What?
Which means that Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale? She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
What are you saying?
Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura. If you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
I'm sorry.
sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know. That just makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words.
I see.
So even now, you've taken aim on our lives.
Wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong, I'm telling you. Sakura would never do that.
What the heck?
You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
That's terrible.
It's because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take responsibility for this.
However,
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them. Are you sure? Like, are you sure you're sure? Because you don't even know who they are.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility.
Huh?
Hold on. What do you mean if you both go down?
Hina.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
But
Sakura!
I'm sorry.
Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then...
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will
It's
be
the
locked.
way
An entry at
that
point
he
is
just drops a
strictly
bomb like that and
prohibited.
then turns around
Okay then.
and goes to
Sweet
make this
dreams,
announcement
everyone. Good night.
with his little
Sweet
cherry
dreams.
juice.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Brother. Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
no way.
Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura is
Don't make me repeat myself.
over. She's an enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible.
No! Sakura is not our enemy!
Why?
Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
What is this?
That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
But
Anyway,
go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. Why are you just now digesting this? You saw everything in the gym the other night. This should not be a surprise to you, of all people. Oh, this guy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy. But he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? How many more things are you going to drop on this stage? As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer player touring Europe. Even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets. Has things they'd like to go back and change.
But I don't, because I'm a bear.
Monokuma don't never have anything good to say. Like, never.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Wrong button. That one. That one. Yes, please. Make sure you save this time. Okay. Alright, you guys. I'm going to call it for the night.